Students, we have seen atomic symbols. Now we go to atomic mass. Okay. Now the concept that Dalton atomic theory proposed was the atomic mass. Okay. Now according to him, each element has a characteristic atomic mass. Okay. I hope everybody knows what is mass and weight. Okay. The theory could explain the law of constant proportion so well that the scientists were prompted to measure the atomic mass of an atom. So, because of his theory, all the scientists wanted now to measure the atomic mass. Okay, but determining this mass of an individual atom was a very difficult task. Okay, so they took relative atomic masses using laws of chemical combinations of compound. For example, you have got carbon monoxide, you have got this is formed by carbon and oxygen. Okay, and it was experimentally found out that 3 grams of carbon combines with 4 grams of oxygen. Okay, so the carbon was in the combination of 4 upon 3 times that the mass of oxygen. Okay, and this was from this they defined atomic mass unit. Okay, it is also known as AMU, but then according to the IUPAC recommendations, now it is written as U. We don't write it as AMU. It's also known as mu, and it is unified mass. Okay, now this is equal to mass of one carbon atom. Okay, so let us see how it worked out. Now, okay, earlier what happened? Even by searching different atomic mass units, scientists initially took 1/60th of the mass of atom of oxygen. Okay, now why they considered oxygen? Because oxygen reacted with large number of elements and formed compounds, and this atomic mass unit gave masses of most the element as whole numbers. So whenever you did 1/16th of the oxygen, you got atomic mass units of all other elements as a whole numbers. So they initially thought of taking oxygen as a unit. Okay, but then in 1961, universally accepted atomic mass unit was carbon 12 isotope. Okay, now it was chosen as a standard reference for measuring atomic masses. So one atomic mass unit is equal to exactly 1/12 of the mass of one carbon atom. Now to understand this better, we go down to figure 3.4. Okay, now whenever you are measuring anything in this measuring pan, okay, when you buy vegetables or fruits or anything, you see in one pan the weight is put and the other pan whatever you want it is weighed. Okay, now here we don't have any standard weight. Okay, but we have taken 1/12 of carbon atom as a standard weight. So imagine this watermelon as a carbon atom. Okay, so imagine this as a carbon atom, and you have made 12 pieces of this carbon atom and taken one piece out of this 12 piece, so it will 1/12. So this you have taken as a standard unit, so you keep it here for measuring, and then according to that whatever you are measuring, how much is, like suppose this is an apple or whatever, it's like any other fruit which is equal to the weight of 1/12 of this watermelon piece. Okay, that becomes its atomic mass. Okay, for example, if you see in this table, hydrogen is 1. Okay, that means when you put here 1/12 of carbon atom, here you have to only keep one hydrogen, that balances this. For example, carbon is 12, so here you have to put 12 carbons in order to measure balance the one piece of carbon. Then nitrogen you need 14 pieces here. Okay, to balance the 1/12 of that carbon isotope. So that is how the atomic masses were found, taking 1/12 of carbon atom as unit. Okay, to understand better, just go through this picture, it will be very clear. This is taken as a standard unit on this side, and whatever you want to measure you have to keep it here. Okay, according to that you get this. Okay, so the relative atomic mass of an atom is defined as an average mass of that atom as compared to the 1/12 of the mass of a carbon 12 atom. Now, how do atoms exist? Most of the elements of the atoms are not able to exist independently. They either exist in form of molecules or in form of ions. Very less atoms of the elements exist independently. Okay, for example, hydrogen, it will be always H2, so it is in form of a molecule. Single atom existence is very rare. Okay, so they are either in form of molecules or in form of ions. Thank you.